Welcome. My name is Haley Spiller, and I'm here to bring you a class that is chakra-based yin yoga. We're going to take some time to really incubate with ourselves, find true alignment in our hearts, and just make sure that after you do this class, you definitely want to drink some water. Your body and your brain is going through a lot. I think you're really gonna feel amazing after you do some yin yoga. I found that doing yin yoga any part of the day is very helpful for my nervous system. It helps me sleep better at night. It helps my body feel less achy. So another thing that I wanted to tell you can bring is also a sleep mask. So you can feel free to just listen and close your eyes and keep your eyes closed throughout the remainder of this class. For the first part, I'm actually going to take a blanket here and I'm going to lay out my blanket. Like I said, you really want to be comfortable. So lay that blanket out flat, make sure there's no bumps. And we're actually going to start on the knees. So hands and knees. As you come to all fours, pressing into the floor, really feeling that connection to the earth. Underneath your palms, underneath your knees, your shins, tops of your feet. And just breathe here. Start to inhale through your nose. You can exhale out the mouth or nose. Notice if you have any clenching in your jaw. Let that go. See if you can release the muscles of your face. And with this pressure into the floor, see if you can relax your shoulders. Allow your sternum to sink in between your shoulder blades there. As you inhale, you'll rise the heart back up. And as you exhale, just let the tailbone tilt back, let your belly drop. So this is just a soft version of cat-cow, working with the breath here. So as you inhale, you automatically round through your spine, especially through that thoracic spine. So really breathe in, puffing up the back body. And then as you exhale, just soften and relax. Let your head drop if you want. Relax your neck. And we'll do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. So for the first position, we're going to bring our right knee to slide forward. You're going to come into what we call pigeon. So it's nice to have some padding under that knee. If that back knee is giving you any sort of trouble, take a pillow and put your knee on a pillow. Same thing with your back seat here. Take another pillow and put it under your seat. Okay, so the goal here is to practice yoga comfortably. Bring your bolster here in front of you. Begin to settle into your breath and slowly bring yourself closer to the floor. You might only be able to get here, so just find what feels good. A lot of people like to stack things and make towers, so you can always put a block underneath your forehead, or maybe all you need is your bolster. Just find this relaxing posture. Close your eyes completely. And soften your muscles. Soften any tension in your neck and your shoulders. And wiggle it out a little bit. begin to intentionally focus on your breath, deepening your inhales through your nose, keeping your mouth closed. Expanding that air all the way up into your back, your neck, and then letting that just soften your entire body. Let yourself melt into the floor beneath you. Start to notice any sensations in your body, any tightness. See if you can let go your grip. Keeping that nice, long, steady inhale. And even longer exhales. Can you really expel out all that air before breathing back in? Remember, this hour is for you. This 75 minutes is provided for you to cultivate self-care and self-love. Learn more about yourself. Allow yourself to rest. You can stop for a moment to restore your body. At any point, if it feels nice to breathe out with sound, to accentuate your exhale with some humming or sighing. Just letting it go, that's totally fine. You're in your own space. Allow yourself to be real. Allow yourself to let it go. That's something that's coming up for you. It's okay. It's okay to be weird. Love yourself the way you are. It's okay to cry if that's what's calling you. It's okay if you want to roll your head side to side because you just can't stand the stillness. Just keep coming back to your breath. Your breath will guide you. Your breath is how you get through to the other side, past the threshold. Build up your back body with that breath. We'll take about 3 more cycles of inhales and exhales here. Softening your muscles again. You've subconsciously maybe tensed back up, so let that be released. As you're ready, I want you to move real slowly. Just begin to peel up your forehead, pressing into your palms, just drawing your heart back up. And then lean into your hip, Just coming up and out. Take a moment for yourself here. Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel more stable? Are you ready for the other side? And this is where we'll start to begin more of our journey into the knowledge of Yin Yoga and the chakra system. So just go ahead and switch everything around. You can take the bigger pillow underneath your seat for the left side, your smaller pillow underneath your right knee. And then again, just sending your left knee forward, coming into pigeon. And the Yin Yogis will get me for this. This is actually called Sleeping Swan. But you can call it whatever you want. So once you get settled there, find what's comfortable. I mean, you might even want to like take this pillow. I know my left side is so much more tight, I guess you could say, than my right, and so you can like fold that pillow in half and then just gently bring yourself down to Mother Earth. Rest your forehead and settle into your body. Just allow gravity to do the work. You're not forcing the stretch. You're not pressing or pulling. You're just passively releasing your muscles. Yin Yoga is derived from the Chinese Taoism philosophy, and the Chinese, or the Taoists, believed that Qi was within everybody. It was our life force energy. And therefore, Qi is in everything. Qi is in all living things. Qi is in plants. Qi is in the sun. It's in the earth. It's in electricity. It's all around us. It's within us. So Qi can be burnt out. And we can burn out our Qi because we're just on this success rate, trying to climb the ladder, continually checking off our boxes of to-do lists, maintaining all the facets of our wheel of life, and you can burn yourself out. So the Taoists invented Yin Yoga so that you could cultivate that Qi from within. You could rest in the shadows of yourself. You could rejuvenate and renew a higher version of yourself. You could re-energize, sort of recharge your batteries. And so that's what we're doing here today. Keep coming back to your breath. Keeping your mouth closed is best, but of course if you have allergies, it's totally fine. You can have your mouth open. Imagine your hips melting down like honey into the earth. Begin to think of the earth as that soil or that clay or a red dirt. You can begin to envision a beautiful ruby light emanating underneath your seat, your contact with the floor. Where your clothing meets your pillows, your connection to your blanket, and then deeper into the layer of your mat. Perhaps you envision a little seed underneath your pubic bone, your tailbone, connected to you. And this seed is starting to develop roots that pierce through your blanket, through your yoga mat, through your floor, down into the ground, breaking through the concrete, breaking into the soil, and traveling down and outwards for miles and miles away, down deep into the depths of the earth until it can no longer travel. You've met the lava at this point and it just anchors you. This is Muladhara, your first chakra, your root chakra. Sense of self, sense of being in this world, your sense of worthiness, your sense of value. Oftentimes, when people struggle to manifest things in the 3D realm, they struggle to have awareness of their care for themselves. This class is grounding you. You're feeling more and more connected to nature, into your existence. This beautiful ruby light is just heating your seat, heating you up. It's glorious, unapologetic, unyielding, and also ever-changing. Slowly begin to peel your forehead back up, place pressure into your palms, take your time. Sit into your hip. Bring yourself out of the pose. Come to your seat. Notice how you feel. And come now to extend the legs out in front of you. Allow yourself this generous bend underneath your knees, and you can even tuck a pillow underneath your knees if that feels good as well. But I also want you to flex your feet. So you are going to feel a little tension here in the front of the calves. You can have these blocks stacked up with your bolster. Okay, and I like it this way just because I want your legs closer so that your knees aren't too far apart. You want to be in line with your hips. So think of hips in line with your knee joint, in line with your ankle joint. And then just make it cozy, you know? All right, so from here, feet are flexed. Almost kind of tilt your tailbone, like fan your tailbone back. Inhale, grow tall. And then sort of bend and relax into the fold. And this might be way too high for you. So maybe you need to remove some things. And then turning the palms up and be more receptive here. Or just connecting to your body if that feels nice. Coming back to your breath. Soften the features of your face. Maybe even bring a smile to your beautiful face. A sense of joy. A sense that everything's going to be okay. We're coming into your second chakra, Svadhisthana. the sacral chakra. It resides above the pubic bone and below the belly button into that soft, plushy area. This is a vulnerable area. This is where our sense of emotions reside. The color here is orange. Orange for happiness, for peace, creativity, your sexuality, your pleasure, your desires. Oftentimes we gain weight in this area real quick because it's a very protective area. We want to protect this gold within us, right? So take a look at that orange glistening water. Is it murky or is it vibrant? I want you to imagine pouring this beautiful orange light into the back of your heart space and down into your low belly. Just imagine a giant pitcher being poured down either by Spirit, God Himself, your angels, someone you love and care about, an ancestor or a loved one you've lost. Just envision them pouring this giant pitcher of beautiful, warm, orange, glistening water as it sparkles and fills up into the wound inside your back. So just fill yourself up with love. This is your center for playfulness. So if it's calling to you to dance around and sing your favorite songs, play with your children, let that be so. And take a few more cycles of breath here. Really breathe into your neck. Still feeling anchored to the floor beneath you. You've been here for a while. This is where you may start to notice that effervescence. Relax any tension behind the back of your knees. For one last breath, really fill up your body with air. Retain that air, maybe even draw your shoulders closer to your ears and then let it out with a sigh. Let it go. Give yourself a little awakening of the skin. Massage the legs. Start to roll up nice and slow. As you extend the crown of your head back up to the sky. Notice how you feel. You might feel some tingling okay, it's totally normal. You might feel a little cold. So the next pose we're going to enter into is called half butterfly. So I want you to extend your left leg, bring your right foot onto the inner side of your left thigh. If it meets to the knee, that's okay too. It's really up to you. And then another thing you might want to do here is take a block underneath. I like to put the corner edge sort of underneath, and that looks like this. So just tucking that, giving it some support there. And that just helps you from torquing your knee. You only want to stretch about 60% of your capacity in yin yoga, and so also generously bending the back of that knee is totally fine. We'll start with flexing the foot. But get cozy, wrap yourself in a blanket. I'm a little cold. So I'm gonna pull my bolster now to me like so, and place a pillow on top of it. Really flex energy through that left foot. Draw those toes towards you. You're gonna feel some engagement into the thigh. As you inhale, stretch tall. Maybe even look up to the ceiling. And then release, and release the top of your leg, any tension in your leg as you fall forward. Begin to notice the connection of your right foot to your left leg. On the physical level, yin yoga is changing your physical structure, and it's also helping to release past traumas that are stored within our bodies. So just imagine the fascia, this white tissue is just woven around all of the muscles and the ligaments. And it really just holds that muscular and skeletal system in place, right, underneath our body of skin. This fascia gets stored up, and it also builds up in areas in our body. So if there's been an injury, you have heard of scar tissue. So you have extra tissue, extra built up tissue in those places, wounded tissues, right? Is also if you had an event where there was a traumatic situation, you might hold it in your organs. You might hold anger in your gut or your heart, in your kidneys. You might hold sadness and grief in your chest, in your lungs. So when you come here and you sit here, after about a minute and a half, not only hormones start to secrete, there's this beautiful moisturizing secretion that occurs within your joints, preserving your joint elasticity. It's providing moisture and protection to those areas that are oftentimes injured, right? You always hear about people getting hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements. Yin yoga is for longevity. Yin yoga can help heal your bones. It can help heal your joints. It helps to stretch out the fibers of your fascia, pull them back into place. If you're someone that works at a computer all day and you're hunched over, maybe it's driving, your hips are off, all those things. This is pulling you back into alignment, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So even on a cellular level, you are producing new cells and regenerating your chi, your life force energy here as you rest. Your body is seemingly not doing much at all, but there's a lot of work happening here. Keep breathing. Resist the urge to move out of your position. Just make it easier. Okay? If it's painful or discomforting, how can you make yourself comfortable? That's why we have the pillows and the blankets. When you finally meet that threshold and you realize, oh, I've been holding so much tension in my body, and you've released it. You've let it go. Shake it off. Slowly put pressure into your palms and start to lift yourself up out of the pose. And we'll switch on to the other side. So taking your block to the left knee, you can bend that knee in, extend out through your right leg, and then get yourself situated again. Maybe take that nice big inhale again, reach up through your fingertips, breathe it in, and then exhale. Slowly fold into pillow, your bolster. Really flex energy through that right foot for a moment. Really feel the energy in the sole of your foot. Breathe into your back and then let it go. Just release your ankle from any work. Release your neck. Sink into the supportiveness of Mother Earth. Let her arms wrap around you. Let her love fill you from the inside. Your solar plexus chakra resides in between your diaphragm and your belly button. As you breathe, expand the sides of your body. Start to notice how your diaphragm contracts and retracts. Start to notice how your rib cage expands to the sides of the room, forward and back, side to side, up and down. Manipura. Imagine the hot sun. It's beautiful, vibrant, gleaming yellow light right at your solar plexus, just beaming out into all directions. And if that sunlight is still just a ray of sunshine, or it seems dark, know that you can expand this area with practice. Just envisioning that beautiful, pristine, canary, diamond yellow, like a gem glistening within your center, your core. This is your center of confidence. This is your inner compass. This is your drive, your direction, your arrow, your purpose. motivation, courage, bravery. This is how you make decisions. You could even say the ego might reside here. But it's a place of beauty, a place of expansion. Just think of that fireball, that sun in the sky, that bright yellow, just blinding yellow, beaming from within you, reaching out to all corners of your life, reaching into the corners of your home, to the corners of the very room you are in and through the walls. Allow this light to shower everyone in your home and everything in your home. Let it light up the different areas of your life, your career, your work, your passions, your hobbies, your health, your family, yourself. Your connection to God, your Bible, maybe whatever book or books of meaning to you. Your food, everything. Let it coat your entire home. It starts to extend out into your neighbors' homes or the people you love. Maybe this light starts to wrap around the entire surface of the earth, touching every soul. It can be as big or as small as you want. A few more cycles of breath here. On your own time, slowly roll up and out. So the next stretch here is going to be with our legs out to the sides. Actually, what I recommend is sitting on a pillow because it's nice to have your hips propped up. Maybe you're feeling really cold like me and you want to wrap up in a blanket. Okay, so it's okay if your straddle looks like this, and this is called dragonfly, by the way. Don't force it too far open. And then same thing, flex through the feet. Feel that sort of engagement. Knees are gonna pop up off the floor, and that's what you want. You don't wanna press your knees into the floor. You don't need straight legs. And then you can really stack a tower here. So you could always stack more than one block. And this kind of looks like that, just so you can see. And then you can take your bolster and same thing, stack it there. And then if you want your pillow, and add that too. Inhale, grow tall through the top of your head. And then exhale. Start to relax. I'm gonna have to come up because my voice is muted otherwise. Let the soles of your feet soften. Let go of any tension that still exists. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly. Come into the place of your heart. The heart chakra, Anahata. And here you may envision a beautiful emerald light within the cage of your ribs, protecting your heart. Just imagine that emerald flickering, this beautiful flame within, like the hottest part of the flame. Let it warm the space beneath your rib cage, beneath your lungs. Your center for love, kindness, devotion, your truth. This is where you receive love, where you give love. Oftentimes we build a shield around our chest, our back body. And this light becomes cold within, untouchable. And it's time to break through your skin. Allow this flame to heat up your body. Let it coat your arms as an extension. If you think about it, when we love people, we give them a hug. When we embrace people, we give them our warmth. We love them. We squeeze them. Think of those people that mean so much to you, whether they're your children or just perfect strangers and they just needed a hug. And think of those moments that you've hugged people. Think of the most intimate moments if you'd like. This one might bring tears to your eyes because we care so much, so deeply within. So this burning green flame, keep it brightening. This burning green flame never goes out. It's always here. Let it come to the surface of your skin, from your chest to your shoulder blades, even up through to your throat, heating up your throat, heating up the rest of the chakras we've already gone through, sending heat all the way down into Muladhara, your connection to your root, deep down into the earth. Let it heat up your arms, your fingertips. Let this love expand past your body. Just like you saw that yellow light. Let this burning green emerald light light the whole home with fiery love and passion, generosity, deep gratitude. Let it light up the people you love, the places you love, the things you love. Let it heat up and share possibly the rest of the goodness in the world. Take 2 more breaths. Release anything that's come up. Let it go. Coming back up and out, slowly but surely. Take everything away. I'm going to come into half saddle. Keep this pillow underneath your seat. And then whatever feels good for you, if you've got the bolster or you want to just stack some pillows behind your back, place it directly behind you long ways. You can always sit up on a block. So like you can place a block underneath your seat here. And we're gonna tuck the leg under and behind us, okay? So you're gonna extend your other leg, and again, if this knee needs some comfort, take another pillow, place it under that knee, and then you're gonna find a stretch in this quadricep here. So we're gonna take this nice and slow. Kind of have to lean yourself back. So you come all the way down, whatever feels right for you. Then we have the heart opening feature here, where your head is supported, your neck is supported, but you're opening up across your collarbones, opening up across your sternum, your rib cage. I'm just gonna cover myself with a blanket here. So as you're here, you can just take your palms open to the sides of the room. You always kind of want your wrist below your elbow and your elbow below your shoulder. And then receptive is going to be palms open. More connective or grounding is going to be left palm to your heart, right palm to your solar plexus or your sacral center, whichever is calling to you more. I find this solar plexus and my heart to be most lucrative because my relationships and my purpose are the most important things to me, or at least they have the most priority in my life. So you can do that. And that, just feel your connection, your heat to yourself. Feel any pulsing in your palms, wherever you are, either connection to your body, or if you're open to the sky. Focus on your breath. And if this is bothering your low back, just take the leg out, plant your left foot on the ground, and just lie here, because you don't need to have any pain that's past discomfort range. If you can handle it, keep your half saddle, and we'll move into Vadusha, your throat chakra, your 5th chakra. Center of communication and expression. This is where you vocalize your truth. As you breathe in, really awaken your chest and your collarbones. Start to notice that fresh air coating the back of your throat. Maybe you're exhaling with that oceanic breath. Filling up through the nose. And then letting it go out the mouth. With a nice vocalized sigh. You can begin to envision a beautiful aquamarine, crystalline like the color of glaciers. Beautiful, pristine ocean waters. Or a natural spring. Oftentimes this area does get icy, right? It gets cold here too. So we want to warm that up. Let that flame from your heart melt the glacier, melt the snowflakes, melt the ice, melt the mintiness. Let it really warm your throat. As you focus your attention here on your throat, your jaw, your ears, your shoulders, your neck, even your lungs, maybe asking yourself, what is it that I need to hear? Perhaps what needs to be spoken? And it's okay if nothing comes up. And if even this whole time you feel completely disconnected, I swear to you, something is happening on a subconscious realm that you're unaware of. Oftentimes, if we're just so gunked up and so filled up with this stagnant energy within, we've held and we've bottled it all inside, all these emotions. Sometimes it doesn't come out right away. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it comes out days after. It might come out in a different form that you're unaware of. It might come out naturally. It might come out creatively. Love yourself. Love yourself for who you are and who you want to be. Take your last breath. And if it feels good to sigh it out again or hum it out, moan it out, just do that. Back to some movement in the fingers and toes. Place your elbows onto the floor. You can also untuck that leg so that you can transition. And then roll yourself back up to your seat. And we'll switch. So bending into the right leg, extending through your left leg. I'm going to take pillow underneath my left knee. Tucking this right knee under again. You don't have to. You can totally keep your leg here and just lie back into this opening of the heart and throat chakra. And then tucking your knee here. And slowly lowering back down as we are coming into the third eye. Ajna. This is where when you did that humming or any kind of moaning, Sent a vibration to the pineal gland, then your brain, the third eye, right at the bridge of your nose, and also connecting to the roof of your mouth there. That's why chanting and singing can be so healing. Coming, of course, back into your posture, relaxing your shoulders, really open across your heart. Maybe even tuck your chin, lengthen through the nape of your neck, and then soften and relax all your muscles. And the muscles in your face. Softly part your lips. Bring your awareness to your third eye. You might see a little bit of a lavender here. And this is your center of intuition, your center for visions, your foresight, your insight. Where your dreams become thoughts, and also your truth as it's spoken becomes a vision. Downloads you receive from source or collective energy, God, spirit, your creator, the universe, your connection. It funnels down into your brain. Remembering that root, connecting to the earth, aligning your visions with your heart center and your root center, brings these dreams into manifestation, into real, tangible, lived experiences. Just knowing that should bring you a sense of joy, something to look forward to. This color is really indigo, violet, like space, the colors of the galaxy, starry-eyed, stellar. This molten lava of indigo, glimmering, sparkling dust, creative dust. Take about 5 more cycles of breath here. Continue to envision that beautiful indigo light in between your eyebrows. Maybe it's an indigo flame. If you're feeling any sensation in your palms, notice that as, yes, blood pumping through your hands. That's your life force energy. That's your chi and your connection, your receptivity. If you can feel that, you can heal yourself. The more you practice this chakra balancing, the more clarity you'll find within this center of your third eye. Go ahead and plant that right foot down. Bringing both knees up. Then slowly coming up onto your seat here for a moment. Sort of round your spine, hug yourself. Breathe for a few moments here until you're ready to come to child's pose. It feels good to have a pillow for you. Just sit there with your knees wide, come all the way down to your forehead onto the floor. Child's pose. Arms relaxed. You can also drape your shoulders down. I do think that keeping your forehead straight is the best, most supportive way for your neck, as we are going to be here as well for quite some time. I drape myself with my blanket. Aware of the space above your crown. We call this the crown chakra. You can envision this beautiful, glistening white light, this portal of connection to the divine collective or the divine wisdom, spirit, creator, God, divine consciousness. Imagine this beautiful, glistening white light entering in through the top of your head, just pouring down. You can imagine that picture, this glittery light entering into your body, filling up every area of your body, your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your rib cage, your stomach, your hips, your seat, your legs, your toes. This is your connection to divine source. Think of the most glittery light you can imagine, full of miracles and sparkles, joy and happiness, enthusiasm, the highest vibrations. This is where your highest self resides, in the soul atmosphere. wants you to be connected, to practice in connection. This is a spark, the light bulbs that go off in your head, the downloads you receive, the breakthroughs you achieve. They all come from somewhere. As you imagine this light coating the inside and outside of your body, allow it to glitter and glimmer all the way down the roots you created earlier. Roots are warming this light, heating this light with that beautiful ruby red light pulsating as it mixes with the glittery white light down into the earth. Take 2 or 3 more breaths. Slowly come up and out of the pose. Notice how you feel. Just be with yourself for a moment. We'll come to our final posture, Shavasana. Take a pillow underneath both knees and you want to lie flat. And then lie all the way down. Again, palms can be open, or you can come back to connect to yourself. So whatever's calling you right now, remember that the universe has your back. Close your eyes and relax fully into Shavasana, corpse pose. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. Just breathe. All your hard work has been achieved. Your healing is a work in progress. This is a moment for you to receive the nutrients of your practice. Receive the knowledge of your practice. Whether unknowingly or intentionally. So just enjoy the last bits of this practice here. If I could say one more thing, it would be to think of all the things, people, places, just have the utmost gratitude for your life, the people in your life, for your home, for your car, for your finances, for your job, even if these things are not where you want them to be, even if these things are hurting you in some way or shape or form. Just find gratitude. Find gratitude for where you are right now and for everything that you do have. You can stay here as long as you'd like. I invite you to fall asleep if you wish, as that would be the ultimate form of rest. Just want you to know that I love this practice so much, and that's why I wanted to deliver it to you. So thank you for being here. I truly do hope that this practice opens you up to a new way of living and transforms your life in ways that you did not know were possible. So thank you again, and namaste. I love you so much.